Hello, Sula here from MistyHilltops.com. Thanks for stopping by. In this episode, I'm working on my Document Christmas 23 album, and I'm working on my page for November 30th and December 1st. These are 2 pages. I'm using the digital version of the collection Happy Christmas, a Gingerbread Christmas from Echo Park, I believe, and Happy Christmas for the right side, which is by Carta. So, this one, actually, I also used a stencil to create a pattern paper there that has these peppermint candy. And so these are not from any collection. This is just a stencil that I have that is layered. But the other papers that I'm using and most of the embellishments, unless I created them myself, they come from the collection Gingerbread Christmas. So I'm starting with these 2 strips of paper, and then I have the title here. The title I actually printed on thicker cardstock, and then used my silhouette to print and cut, basically. If you want to know how to get perfect print and cuts without you wasting extra paper and all that, I have a tutorial for that on my channel, and I think there will be a link to this tutorial in the description box below. So I have basically printed and cut this title along with a bunch of other things. When I do print and cuts, I usually try to get at least a strip worth. That label there with the journaling is also a print and cut, also from cardstock. Accidentally, I had my silhouette cut the white part. It was supposed to be one piece, but it cut the white part and then the striped, basically the background layer, but it doesn't matter because I just glued them together again on the back side, so it doesn't matter. Here I have this little candy cane that comes from a stamp set that I recently got, and so now I'm ready to put the photos down. You see, I also added a little trim with candy cane. This is a layered, just layered trim from one of my die cut pieces. So that one goes there. And then I wanted the title to go across and basically kind of round up that label part there. I left parts of the label blank. And that's the beauty of working on the layouts first in Silhouette. It just takes me 5 minutes or so to just create my layout, but I can place everything, I can decide where I want things, and then I can get ready for printing. There's my stamp label, and then I'm adding a little embellishment piece there that comes from this collection. Now I'm looking actually for an extra piece, this piece here, and it was somewhere lost in my stuff. And so I found it again, and now I'm ready to actually glue things down. So there's my stamp, and for some reason I cannot get my stamp to work, my date stamps to work without messing them up, as I've done in a previous video, but it's okay because I can also cover it up, and every day is dated in this album. So if I miss one day or you can't read the date of one day, it really doesn't matter because you know the next page will be for the next day, or it'll be for a previous day. So anyway, I'm mostly done with this page here. Now I am just adding a brad. Sorry, I'm working off camera here. I have brads that are really pretty, but I don't like to use them with the clip part behind. So I usually take off the clipping part, and then I use just I layer together a bunch of just a scrap cardstock just to give it dimension, so I can easily just glue it. So I can glue it wherever I want. This is how I deal with my brads. They might not hold as well as brads that I actually clip behind a paper layer, but it's difficult for me to put a hole. I could do it, it's just a lot more complicated, so this way it's just easier for me to just take off the parts that will attach, and then just glue things down. Here I created a little bow with baker's twine, and I am gluing this down to that little white space there that I also left on purpose so that I could put this little ribbon right there. And now I'm ready to move on to the next page. And for this one, I created a little apron. I just did it completely on my own in Silhouette. It wasn't too hard to do. I just followed some samples there. And then basically clipped the inside part. I clipped some paper. This is, again, a Happy Christmas from Carta, and then created this little like pocket. All of this I just created. It was very easy to create. And then in Silhouette Studio, and then just cut it out. And then I sewed the pocket onto that the white pattern paper there. So, and then everything of course goes onto the background there, and now I'm ready to actually put the ribbon. I created these extra holes there at the top so that I can put a ribbon through it, and then I'm struggling a little bit to get it through because it just slipped out as I was gluing it down. It wasn't supposed to happen this way, and so I decided also to glue it down onto my page there so that it'll stick. There's a bit of glue that came off it, or just but I can just rub it off my finger so it works just fine. Now I'm ready to pull in all the other bits and pieces there. I have created this title. Partially it came with a print job that I did, the Spirits Bright. I just printed with the other title there for the other page. And then this title here was large enough to use my Silhouette to cut it out. I have this font, it's Oleo script, I think it's, or Oleo. It's a free font, and it is a fun font to work with in Silhouette. I shy away from fonts that are too thin because it just doesn't cut well in my Silhouette. I guess it has to do more with the paper that I have available, and so I prefer to have thicker fonts that work for cutting. So I just cut it from black cardstock, and then basically glued the letters back into place there, and I think it turned out really cute there. So there's that little eye, dot of the eye, that needs to go right there at the top. And then again, this piece, the Spirit Bright, I just wrote something out, and then had my Silhouette print and cut, like had it cut after I printed it. It was on that sheet that I had a bunch of things already. Then I have this label. This label comes from the Silhouette store, and I have done that a lot in recent years. Whenever there's a sale, I go and get more labels that I can easily recolor them and make them fit any of my layouts, and it works just great. And so this label here, so I got a whole bunch of baking labels because every Christmas season I kind of go all out on baking, because where I live there are no Christmas baked goods available at all, or they're like so expensive because they're exported. So I have to do, if I want to have yummy Christmas treats, I have to create them myself. And so that's why there are a lot of pages where I do baking in my December daily albums. So here I have a few more word strips. They're leftovers from last year, so they don't have the greatest choice anymore, as looking through if I could find some of the baking ones, but I think last year I used most of my baking ones already that I created. So I mean I could just go ahead and print a whole bunch again, but then I have still a whole bunch left over, and then doubles and all that. So I'm just trying to use up what I have from last year. There's still a lot of labels or word strips that I'm trying to put on my pages there. And I think this is my project done. I'm leaving you with some more close-ups. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Consider subscribing, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye.